Good morning.
Good morning.
Common ground.
Common ground.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're still around.
We're still around.
Mr. Josh.
Miss Jeanette. Miss Liz.
And Miss LJ. We're gonna do calendar and maybe learn about the moon and maybe learn our letters and sing a lot and play.
And math also.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, Common Ground. I'm so happy to see you. Today is our last day of the week. It's Friday, and Penny Dog thinks it would be a great idea to start Friday off with a song from Mr. Josh. So here he is.
Oh, hi everybody. This is Mr. Josh back again for another round of the Common Ground Rocket the Blocks concert series. Today we're going to be doing a very fun song. This is Happy and You Know It. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray!
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray!
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, if you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray!
Hooray!
Now here's the fun part, we gotta do all three. Are you ready, Miss Jeanette?
I'm ready. Are you?
I'm ready. If you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Clap, clap, stomp, stomp.
Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Clap, clap, stomp, stomp.
Hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Clap, clap, stomp, stomp.
Hooray! Good job. Thank you, everybody.
All right, guys, we know it's Friday, but let's start off singing our days of the week anyway, and then we'll grab our calendar. So they start with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, so today is Friday. Let's grab our white calendar and let's count and see what day it actually is. So, today is Friday and it looks like that is the number 7. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today is Friday and the month is August. And let's check our other calendar and see what today's holiday is, because every day is a holiday. All right, guys, so today is National Lighthouse Day. Do you guys know what a lighthouse is? So there's a picture of it. You see a lighthouse at the beach along the coast of the nation or along any body of water with a large body of water. So what a lighthouse does is it shines a light out for boats that are at sea so they know where the land is. How cool is that? Well, we have a teacher who's written a story about a lighthouse. Did you guys know that? And I think it would be very cool one day for it to turn into a book. Don't you guys think? Well, while we wait for this teacher's story about a lighthouse to turn into a book, which I'm sure will happen sometime soon, let's have a story that's already a book. So here's a story for you.
Okay, this one is called The Berenstain Bears and the In Crowd. I haven't read this one before.
We have.
Okay, yeah, I know. All right.
It was early summer in Bear Country. School had been out for a few weeks, and Brother and Sister Bear had settled into a comfortable routine of bike riding, playing ball, exploring, and just generally having fun. They had chores, of course, keeping their rooms clean, helping with yard cleanup, and, when he got very busy, helping Papa Bear in his shop. Mostly, though, they were looking forward to a carefree summer of fun and relaxation. But sometimes, the road ahead is not as smooth as we would like. Sometimes there are unexpected potholes in the road of life, and Sister Bear, as it turned out, was headed for a real wheel buster. With school closed, the playground was the gathering place for Brother, Sister, and the neighborhood cubs. It had swings and slides, a jungle gym, a track, and a sandbox for little cubs. There were also jump ropes, frisbees, and soccer balls you could get from Miss Mack, who was in charge. On most days, Sister would stop off for her best friend Lizzie Bruin, and they would go to the playground together. And after a swing and a slide or two, they would get a jump rope from Miss Mack. And lately, they'd been getting 2 ropes for Double Dutch. In Double Dutch, the jumper jumps over 2 ropes that are being turned in opposite directions. It isn't easy, but Sister and Lizzie and some of their friends had been practicing and were getting very good at it. That's what was happening the day the trouble started. Sister and Lizzie had 2 ropes and were looking for other cubs to join them. But where was everybody? Where were Anna, Millie, and Linda, their usual jumping mates? As they looked around, they spied a small crowd at the far corner of the playground near the bike rack. And that's when Anna ran by. "How about a little Double Dutch?" called Sister. "I can't now," shouted Anna. "There's a new cub with a terrific 10-speed bike, and she's letting us take it for a ride." It sounded interesting, and even though Sister and Lizzie were still a bit small for 2-wheelers, they decided to investigate. The new cub not only had a pretty sharp bike, it was purple and had 10 speeds and handbrakes. She was pretty sharp herself. She wore purple stretch pants, a designer top, a yellow headband, and hoop earrings. "Her name's Queenie McBear," whispered Anna, and just moved into the neighborhood. "She has pierced ears." Wow. Sister pushed through the crowd, gave the newcomer, who was taller than she was and a little older, a big smile and said, "Hi, I'm Sister Bear." Queenie smiled too, but it wasn't exactly a friendly smile. "Sister Bear," she said, "now what kind of name is that? And you've got to be kidding me with those clothes. A pink ruffled jumper and a hair bow? Ugh." "Well," said Sister, a little confused, It's my kind of name. And as for my clothes, why don't you and your little friend go play in the sandbox?" Interrupted Queenie, not giving Sister a chance to finish. And then she got on her bike and shouted, "Come on, gang, let's go to the Dairy Bear for some soft ice cream. My treat." And she zoomed off down the road. Jumpmates Anna, Millie, and Linda looked a little embarrassed, but soft ice cream was soft ice cream, so they got on their bikes with the rest of them and followed Queenie down the road. Do you think that was very nice, what Queenie said to her? No. I don't think so either. Now, Sister was very confused and upset, too. "I don't get it," said Lizzie. "All I did was say hi. I say, I know what," she added, trying to cheer her up. I hear that Miss Mac is organizing a double Dutch tournament with prizes and everything. Come on, let's go sign up. Sister Bear didn't even answer. She was so upset that she just turned and went home. Things did look a lot brighter in the morning, and Sister Bear was once again her confident self. She decided that today she would ride her bike to the playground. The playground was just as much hers as Queenie's, and besides, she wanted to ask Miss Mac about the Double Dutch tournament. It sounded interesting, and maybe Queenie wouldn't even be there. But Queenie was not only there, she and her gang were riding around the track on their bikes. When Sister tried to join in, all she got for her trouble was a cloud of dust and more of Queenie's smart talk. Well, if it isn't little Miss Hairbow on her tricycle. Excuse our dust, she shouted as she whizzed past. She is not being nice at all. Excuse her dust indeed, thought Sister, getting an idea. I'll show that Queenie McBear. She pedaled home as fast as she could, and she hoped Brother Bear wasn't out riding his big two-wheeler because that was her idea, to borrow his bike, go back, and ride circles around that Queenie McBear. She managed to get on Brother's bike by standing on a step, and she almost got it going, but her legs were just too short, and after a few wobbly circles, she crashed. "Oh dear," said Mama, who had just returned from a quick shopping trip to the mall and was watching from one of the treehouse windows. She had a pretty good idea that Sister's attempt to ride the two-wheeler had something to do with Queenie and the in-crowd. "I guess you had another run-in with that new cub," she said, as Sister came into the house. "Well, here's something to cheer you up." She reached into her shopping bag and pulled out some new clothes. Some new and different clothes for Sister Bear. There were some very sharp jeans and a green and white striped designer top and a bright green headband. "For me?" said Sister Bear. "Of course," said Mama. "Now come on, let's try them on." You know, as she continued to help Sister out of her pink ruffled jumper and polka dot blouse into her new outfit. "Maybe these new things will change your luck." "Maybe," agreed Sister, but then she asked, "Mama, why did Queenie pick on me like that?" "Well," said Mama thoughtfully, "sometimes there are cubs and even grown-ups who behave that way. They show off for the crowd by picking on someone who has a certain kind of name or wears a certain kind of clothes. They try to build themselves up by putting others down. And that's how in-crowds get started." "But how about Anna, Millie, and Linda?" asked Sister. "They've always been my friends. Why did they side with Queenie?" "Maybe because they were glad Queenie wasn't picking on them." "And soft ice cream is soft ice cream. There," she said, removing Sister's pink hair bow and putting on the new green headband. "You're all set. Here, have a look. Or have a look at yourself in the mirror." "It's very nice," Sister said, "and I really appreciate the new things, but there's one problem. It's just not me. I like me," she said as she stepped down, "and I wouldn't change me for a whole bunch of Queenie McBears." She then took off her new outfit and put on the old one, with her hair bow and her polka dot dress, and she can keep her old in-crowd. "Excuse me, Mama, I have to make a phone call." She marched over to the phone and dialed a number. "Hello, Lizzie," she said, "about that Double Dutch tournament." The Double Dutch tournament had gotten to be a big thing. A lot of teams had signed up, and there were even some boy cub teams. Brother Bear was on one, along with Cousin Fred, in the Too Tall gang. When Sister and Lizzie signed up, Anna, Millie, and Linda quit Queenie's team and joined Sister's. Not only was Sister the best double dutcher in the neighborhood, but Anna and the others were getting a little tired of Queenie's snooty ways.
I'm getting tired of this.
Yeah, I know, it's almost over. Sister Bear led her team in as fine an exhibition of double dutch jumping as had ever been seen in Bear Country. It was no contest. Her team won going away. Queenie's team was a double dutch disaster, especially Queenie, who made the mistake of wearing beads and big hoop earrings which got caught in the jump rope. After all the prizes were awarded, the Cubs all crowded around and congratulated Sister. They wanted her to teach them some of her double dutch tricks. And as they lined up for lessons, Lizzie called out to Queenie, "How about you?" No thanks," said Queenie with a little grin. "I've already learned my lesson." The end. All right.
Did you guys like that story? I'm so glad. All right, guys, before we check our weather, let's have a song with Mr. Josh. With fingers crossed, maybe this song will bring us some great weather.
Oh, Mr. Sun, sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind the tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
All right.
All right, guys, what's the weather like today? Can we go outside and play? Let's take a look. Oh, guys, I'm seeing the same sort of weather like yesterday. Cloudy with some rain and thunderstorms, and then maybe cloudy again, and then maybe a little bit of sun, but storms off and on all day again, those sneaky summer storms. It is going to be warmer today, though, so that's nice. Remember, as long as there's no thunder and lightning, it's safe to play outside, even if it's raining. That's like the sky giving us water play. How fun is that? All right, guys, speaking of fun, let's have a song with Mr. Josh. So get on up, it's time to dance, and we'll see you in a second.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, the little ones have to suck his thumb. They all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, the little ones have to tie a shoe. And they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three, the little ones have to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four, the little ones have to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five, the little ones have to take a dive, and they all go marching down. One more song?
Did you guys love that song? I did too. Well, up next we have a short video about colors. So here it is. I'm so excited to share it.
Hi, everybody.
Hi guys, it's Miss Jeanette here,
And Mr. Josh.
and we're gonna try to make the color orange. So we only had yellow and red paint. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna take some yellow, plop, plop, together. Can you see that start to change colors? You know what this reminds me of? Ketchup mixed with mustard. Some people like to do that. And when you mix them together, you get the color
Orange.
Wow, that is cool. So, yellow
And red.
mixed together, make the color.
Orange.
Wow, that's
Amazing.
really cool. We hope that helps.
Bye, everybody.
When you hug blue and yellow, they make green. When you hug blue and yellow, they make green. When you hug these two, you'll see a new color magically. When you hug blue and yellow, they make green.
All of those cool colors. I know, it was so much fun. Well, guys, that's it for Circle Time today. We've got one more song, so stick around. And Penny, Doug, and I will see you after the weekend on Monday. So enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday at home. Bye.
Hi kids, Mr. Josh back here again for another installment of the Common Ground Rockin' the Blocks concert series. Today, we're doing another very fun Raffi song. This one is called Down by the Bay. You ready? Let's get started. Down by the bay, when watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say,
Did you ever see a goose kissing a moose?
down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say,
Did you ever see a bear combing his hair?
down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say,
Did you ever see a whale with a polka dot tail?
down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say,
Did you ever see a fly wearing a tie? Buzz.
down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, did you ever have a time when you couldn't make a rhyme? Down by the bay. Bye, everybody.